Taylor and I are gonna get started on seats. These are the blanks they were already cut for the bottom of the seat. And I've already got one brake in. We're getting ready to, this is our fancy sheet metal brake here, which is a couple 4x4s and some bar clamps and a hammer. I've got 3 yards of black vinyl in this sack, believe me, and a sheet of plywood for the base of the seat pads. So here we go. This is how we get it clamped up to break it. Shooting for 50 degrees. Oh, that's 50. That's more like 45. 50. I gotta whack it there. Okay. Sign blanks do get really colorful. That's the bottom of that seat. The bottom of the seat. That seat's just the right speed. That's both bottoms. Now I got the top ones laid out. I have these octagonal pieces of aluminum that I'm cutting my backs out of. We'll get those all notched out, and then we'll start making up the frame, the tub. There's a seat in the back, roughed out. I'm not convinced this is going to stay the way it is up here. I'm going to get the bottom done up at 5 degrees. 5 degrees. Sit back. What I do is I get these all fitted together. And then I just drill them and put 3/16 pop rivets in to make the seat tub. But we'll get this thing all... actually, I think we'll get the other back bent preliminarily. And then come back and put the rivets in this and then do the final trimming of the top of this one. And then we'll start on seat pads. We just debated back and forth about how many degrees to tilt that seat back. We started at 5 and that didn't look right. And we looked on the 700, and on the 700 those seats are 20 degrees and I think they lean back too far. So we decided to settle on 15 degrees. Because that's going to have the back laying back an awful lot once we get it in there, because the base is already at an angle. I never considered that, Taylor. We'll work on it, and then we'll make a decision. Picture. There we go. Got the seat frames. We're gonna drill and get the mounting ready for them, to mount them down to the frame, the metal frame underneath. We'll get them bolted down to those and affix the bolts, you know. Then we can pull them out and cut the plywood and get ready to make the pads to put in it. We finally got the pans done and we have them bolted in. The next step, start cutting the sheets of plywood. We'll cut each panel, the bottom, and a panel for the top, and get the foam glued on, get the vinyl wrapped and stapled, and make the bolsters for the side. Alright, we've moved on. We got the plywood blanks cut, and we actually have the first seat. He's sitting there gluing the plywood to the foam. Alright, you can get off. It's glued. Alright, we get these all glued up. glued up. Say the glue stuck. Isn't that something? Look at that. I don't like that. I should have put that on the other side. Anyway. That's going to be the seat. We'll do the back the same way. We'll wrap them with vinyl. And then the bolsters just get foam encased in vinyl, stapled to the bottom, and when we push it down, they fold themselves up along the sides and make nice comfy seats. You'll see. Okay, trying to keep you guys up to speed. Got the first set, the bottom and the back. I'm going to do the bottom and the back on the other side, and then I'll start bagging up my bolsters on the sides, get them stapled in, pushed in place, and then the fasteners in the back and the bottom. I just use screws, wood screws, up through the bottom, through the pans in the back to hold them in place. But seats are coming along. It's been a long Saturday, folks. I got the bottoms and the backs, and I started making the side pads, but Taylor and I are starved to death. We're going to go in and eat and call it a night. It's been a long Saturday. But if I don't go riding tomorrow, I'll be back at it. But if I go riding tomorrow, it'll be Monday night. So we'll see you then.